Hi guys, just thought I'd do a recruiting video, so for you guys that weren't on the call last night, just listen to it whenever you can, but yeah, okay, so recruiting. Obviously I haven't been doing Scentsy for ages. I've only been doing it like most of you since March, but I thought I would share some stuff that I've been taught from some amazing directors above us and from some of the consultant calls that I have listened to. So to get started, go back through your list of 100. If you never wrote your list of 100, write your list of 100. So basically, out of the girls that I've recruited, only one of them so far I haven't known basically very well. Actually two, but one kind of, anywho, basically the people you know are the ones that are going to listen to you the most because they know you personally. So your list of 100 is a major. Then you need to get your story on your website. So say you meet someone, you give them your business card, they look up your personal website and they go to look at your story and it's not written. I think a major is to get that story on there. If they see that you're a person, really good idea to have a photo of yourself on your personal website instead of a photo of a woman. It just makes it more personal. And that way people see that you're actually a human and that you've got a story behind you. Talk to anybody about Scentsy that will listen. Recruit close to home. So that's a bit of a major for us at the moment. So we are only a small town and there is quite a lot of us in it. This is interruption number 1. You don't want it? Cool. Mummy's just busy. So obviously there's quite a few of us in our town, so we do need to spread out. But in saying that, if someone comes to you that is in our town and they are keen to join, don't dismiss that, because if you did, who's to say they don't sign up under somebody else and then we've got actual competition? At least if they're on your team, they're underneath you, and we're not going to fight over stuff, because obviously it's okay because we're all on the same team. Buy, sell and swap pages, obviously they're being bombed by Australians and UK and America. Interruption number 2. Pardon? There's another one. Okay, go watch it. But come up with unique ways to post on the buy and sell pages. Be different, but still try. Just because obviously everybody else is bombarding them, make a big deal of saying that you are in New Zealand, and you will support them, and you know where they're coming from. Blah blah blah. Focus on getting parties. Your next host is your next possible recruit. So if you aren't having parties, obviously you're not meeting people to let them fall in love with Scentsy. So obviously getting hosts, they obviously like the product, so they are your next possible recruit. Whether it's tomorrow they join or 2 years from now, if they see you doing well and they still obviously love the products, you will be, there for them. Basically, recruiting is to and fro. People will make a decision based on they feel, not the information you give them. So if you make a person feel good about Scentsy and just how well you're doing personally, people are going to sign, not just because of the money, not just because of, the job, etc., etc. If you make them feel good, they'll sign. Too much information makes people way too overwhelmed. They get bogged down and then they overthink the situation. So don't basically tell them they have to make Facebook pages, they need to get business cards printed, they need to get labels printed, they need to get all this stuff. Don't freak them out. If you freak them out, they're just going to go. Don't tell them they have to recruit. You can still do really well without recruiting people onto your team. You just have to do the sales. So obviously recruits will come to you even if you're not looking, which is another bonus. But obviously don't freak people out by saying they need to recruit people to do well, because they don't. That being said, people need to spend time in interviewing you as a sponsor. If you tell them, make sure you tell them about the support you're going to give them and the support our team has. So obviously there's 12 of us at the moment, and we are such a close-knit tight-knit team and we really support each other. If you tell people that obviously it's their own business but they're not going to be alone and you're going to support them 100%, they will feel so much better knowing that they're not on their own. You can teach them, lead the way, etc. There's lots of people posting all over Facebook, and you can tell they're little orphans because they're doing things wrong, and there's sponsors that just basically sponsor them and run. So make clear that you're in New Zealand, you know the rules, you know the situation, you know how to basically, follow the rules and etc. Find out about the person themselves. Sorry, I talk way too fast, but anywho, find out about them. Do they have kids? Do they work full time? Do they have a supportive partner? If they don't have a supportive partner, it's going to be hard for them, especially if they have kids. Obviously, someone needs to watch the kids while they do parties. If they work full time, push the fact that they can do basket parties. They don't have to do in-home parties. That's another thing that can freak people out if they're not out there type of people. Just explain to them that you can do online parties, Facebook parties, you can do basket parties, and obviously the home parties, but some people just are very anti-home parties. So find out about the person first. Don't be trying to bombard them with all this stuff until you know about that person. Once you know about them, you can then work out what they would be good at, and etc. etc. So basically, if it's a solo mum, check that they've got family support around so that they would be able to do it. Obviously, if they've got no support and kids at home, you're obviously going to have to just target the basket party area if they're keen to join, but you just need to check their background and find out about them, and then it obviously makes it more personal to them. The strongest way to lead your team is to lead by example, and with ethics. So you need to teach your team the right way, and you need to show that you can recruit. Obviously, if you're not into recruiting, that's fine, but obviously if you can recruit people, you're going to teach your team members how to recruit. Obviously, with the Facebook pages, all our pages are legit. So you go onto Facebook and you see heaps that are not, and it's rather annoying, but you just feel sorry for those people because they obviously don't have a very supportive upline. So, teach them the right way, and then they'll be great. Anywho, tell people how it's changed your life, how you can work from home, work when you want, etc., etc. Go on paid holidays, work hard for things you want. The harder you work, the more you get. So obviously, if you tell them how Scentsy has changed your life, and make it personal, they're going to be more likely to trust you. That being said, August is a great month to recruit because we have double kit month, so you get your extra testers and catalogues, etc., etc. So that makes a positive. Interruption number 3. Yes, Sissy? No, don't give the Play-Doh to the chickens, hon. Yeah? Need charging. Okay, thank you. Alexis, go into the lounge, please. So obviously with the recruits, in August you've got also the next incentive trip. The next incentive trip, obviously we won't know where it is or where we're going until the end of August at Reunion, but really good idea to start recruiting now or planting those seeds so that you can get people joining in August. Ideally, don't sign anyone in July. Obviously, if they want to sign and they're really keen, do it. But what I'm suggesting to my team is at the moment that have people that are possible recruits is to about 2 weeks away from now, give them a basket party. They collect orders and stuff, and then they sign up on the 2nd of August, so or the night of the 1st or whatever. But give them that basket party. They can go around, gauge interest, check they want to join still, and then sign up in August. So basically they'll sign up on the 2nd, and obviously you'll be able to gauge by how good a consultant they'll be because of how many orders they'll get from their basket parties. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you learned something, and I hope I didn't talk too fast. Any questions, just ask. Thanks, girls.